with these guys getting their tags in. Man, I really... What do you think are just, you know, we're not sure of what Chaos does pick, but what do you think are good options against someone that mains like Lucina and Wolf, just off the top of your head?
Against Lucina, because Lucina kind of likes to jump around a lot, maybe not necessarily move around as much, but jump around. You might want to like pick a character where she's kind of got dead air whenever she does that. So like a flatter stage,
sure.
maybe a smaller stage because her whole thing is using that long, big sword.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he does stick with the Bowser, actually.
Wolf, though, is obviously a different story because like with Wolf, you got a really good projectile, and although you're still going to be jumping around a lot, not nearly as much because of your like normals, like on the ground.
Yeah, and Bowser with the tough guy is going to make it a little harder for Wolf to break through that. Right now, using the full effect of Whirling Fortress to take command of that ground as much as possible. Just tilts and all, just making it very hard for Wawa to get any sort of footing here.
Yeah, but Bowser, a very aggressive character, actually, especially ever since Leon started playing him and like popularizing the playstyle.
Right.
Just in-your-face power hits. And sometimes it's very hard to deal with, but Wolf's just got to make use of that blaster. There's nothing else to say. If you can't use the blaster effectively, then this match just might be SOL. Unless you like get the forward air.
Yeah. And from what I've seen, I see Chaos taking control of the stage, the ground of the stage. But just like that, Wawa taking command of the air off the other side of it. He was able to get Bowser in a lot more combos than the early percentages, obviously, tough guy armor would prevent. But
like Wolf, okay, here's the thing, Wolf, he moves around a lot, but Bowser just because of where Wolf tends to move, just Bowser tends to smack him around a lot. But at the same time, if Wolf just gets one good hit on Bowser, suddenly that disadvantage they got a whole lot harder.
Yeah. Especially with the carry of the Fairs there into the side B. Again, just making it very difficult for Wolf once he is a little bit lost on his combos in the air, making it very hard for him to get back down on the ground.
That seems to be both of their game plans, actually. Like try to keep their opponents from like getting back down on the ground and getting back onto the recovery platform. And it's never a bad strategy to do that. Like they're not even like no matter how many combos Wawa might get, he's not exactly like relying on them. He's just kind of trying to keep Chaos up in the air.
And that side B on platform is just both of the ways that Wawa stocks went down. So he's got to be a little wise to it. But he ate a 57% pretty quick. We'll see if he can come back from this. He needs to get this kill soon, but another Bowser bomb will make that all the more difficult. And again, from the platform, going into Bowser bomb.
Just a couple of more good hits, and Wawa might be dead. But at the same time,
oh, just cutting that down, B short. Counting his lucky stars that he is still in this game still.
Yeah.
Combo strings come in for him. He has a chance to come back, but a tilt.
Just as I was about to say, Wawa's starting to get accustomed to it. He grabs the spot dodge a little bit too early, and he takes the loss for it. One good miss, and Bowser gets you.
Absolutely. At those high percents, he doesn't need much. Wawa seems to be just running it straight back.
The reason we call him the King.
King Koopa. But Wawa seems a little more privy to Chaos's playstyle. In the like second stock and last stock, I think he was starting to learn a little bit from him. So
most definitely, we'll see how this one goes. Like maybe now that he's had, like at the very least, the time of the stage select and the character select to maybe think over a game plan for this.
That and really from like the surprise pick from Sabo, you don't see a whole lot of Bowsers in the area. So maybe a little bit of a refreshing of the matchup for Wawa was what he needed.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well so far, relatively even besides this little encounter here.
Yeah. He is staying back, but Wawa's staying back a lot, but he's also swinging. He's hit a lot, but he's missed a lot.
Yeah. And on ledge seems to be where Wawa's suffering the most.
Well, that's just the case of this matchup. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do when you've got one of the worst recoveries? Not worst, but one of the worst ones, and you're faced with Fire Breath.
I mean, you can't get grabbed by that side B. That's one of the things.
That too. You can never get grabbed by Bowser's side B, though.
That's been either all or all -1 of the ways that Wawa has lost his stocks in this set.
Wawa just staying back, waiting for just the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, and that aerial just cut short of that fireball, which will lend Bowser. You got to watch that stall out with the recovery too. Will cut through
Just a little bit too early on Chaos's end.
Great shark and the up smash, not going to take out, but dangerously close.
Like,
Wow, are you kidding me?
oh, and he doesn't DI right either. That's a painful one.
Shielded his way through.
You can tell Wawa is not happy about how he lost that stock.
Right. And the back throw not going to take either. Bowser's a big boy, but I didn't think he was this big. They grow up.
Oh my goodness!
And Wawa got shut down with a 3-0 take on the end from Chaos.
He got jumpy. There's nothing else to say. He got jumpy and Chaos just gets the down air on him.
That was just insane. Wawa had a good footing those first interactions on that first stock, but Chaos taking control, using the full effect of that command grab side B.
When you start swinging, you start getting punished.
Oh my God! And the relentlessness from Bowser and Chaos just meant that he could swing for days. And yeah, just with a hard exclamation point, taking that round and that set.
All right, so coming up next, it looks like we got that Beast and Uno. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the next one on deck. So we